Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you all some of the Shadowlands mounts you should try and get before DragonFlight. Please note that most of the mounts on this list will still be obtainable in DragonFlight, but it might be difficult to get a group up for them, and in some cases, waiting till DragonFlight launches can help you obtain these mounts. So first up, we have the Colossal Ebon Claw Morat. Now this is obtained by completing the Jailer's Gauntlet Layer 4. For more information, go see my video in the link in the description below, and I'll show the thumbnail on screen. Next up, we have the Colossal Umberhide Morat mount. Now, this is obtained from a random drop chance in Torghast layers 13 and above. For more information, see my video that I mentioned before. For number 3, we have the Colossal Wraithbound Morat mount. This is obtained by Moorsworn chests. It's a random drop chance in Zereth Mortis. Next up, we have the Colossal Plague Spew Morat, which drops from Rov, Gorger of Ruin in Zereth Mortis. Next up, we have the Colossal Soul Shredder Morat mount, which is obtained by earning Flawless Master Layer 16 in Torghast. Next up, we have the Moorsworn Charger mount. This is obtained by getting Flawless Master Layer 12 in Torghast. Next up, we have the Sanctum Gloom Charger mount. This drops from the 9 in the Sanctum of Domination raid. It is a pretty low drop chance. Next up, we have the Fallen Charger mount. This mount spawns in the moor, and you can sometimes watch this rare run across the moor to Korthia. Next up, we have the Tezavesh Gear Glider mount, and this is obtained from completing the Fake It Till You Make It achievement, which is by completing Tezavesh on hard mode difficulty. Next up, we have the Infested Necro Ray mount. This is obtained from Covenant Callings, but only the Covenant Calling boxes that are obtained by completing a Covenant Calling in Maldraxxus. You can be any Covenant, you just need to be complete a Covenant Calling from Maldraxxus. Next up, we have the Pestilent Necro Ray mount. This drops from the same thing as the Infested Necro Ray mount, which is the Maldraxxus Covenant Callings. Next up, we have the Bulbous Necro Ray mount. This also comes from the Maldraxxus Covenant Callings, just like the last two Necro Ray mounts. Next up, we have the Corridor Creeper mount. This can be obtainable from the Twisting Corridors Layer 8 within Torghast. This should be easy to do since it came out in 9.0 in just the beginning of Shadowlands. Should be pretty easy to obtain. Next up, we have all of the Protoform Synthesis mounts within Zereth Mortis that can be crafted using Genesis Motes and other crafting materials. Next up, we also have the Blisterback Blood Task mount, which drops from Warbringer Mulkarak in Maldraxxus, down by the House of the... in the corner where the Blue World quest is for the Covenant Callings. Next up, we have the Gorespine mount, which drops from Narissa Heartless in the top right corner of Maldraxxus. Next up, we have the Hope Crusher Gargan, which drops from the Hope Crusher rear near the Castle Nathria raid in Revendreth. Next up, we have the Melee the Wanderer mount. This can be found in Corthia. You have to find her 7 times before you get given a quest to get given the mount. And yeah, it's within Corthia. Find her 7 times, get given the mount. Next up, we have the Mastercraft Gravewing mount. You must be in the Venthyr Covenant mount to obtain this. This is a random drop chance to get given a quest dropped by the Stygian Bone Crusher in Corthia, and you get given a quest to turn in and get this mount. Next up, we have the Forsworn Aquilian mount. This can be given by a quest that drops from the Wild World Cracker rare in Corthia. Next up, we have the Rampaging Mauler, which drops from Conthrogs the Obliterator in Corthia. This is a rare that sometimes spawn after you kill another rare. Next up, we have the Crimson Shardhide mount, which drops from Molbog in Corthia, which is around the Shardhide area, where all the Shardhides are, usually where skinning farms are. Next up, we have the Garnet Razorwing, which drops from Wallowick the Defiant, which is a rare within Corthia. Once again. Next up, we have the Lord of the Corpse Flies mount, which drops from Fleshwing in Corthia once again, which Fleshwing is a rare. And lastly, we have the Summer Wilderling mount, which you must be in the Nightfey Covenant to get, and it drops from the Escaped Wilderling within Corthia once again. Like I said in the intro, this is only some of the mounts of Shadowlands you should get before Dragonflight, and I might do another video explaining some more of the mounts. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and yeah, goodbye. See you in my next one.